My name's Lisa Pfister, and today I'm going to teach you how to make fancy ginger cookies for Christmas, everybody's favorite. So, first of all, let's talk about the recipe. So, what we have to make the ginger cookies for Christmas are 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon ground ginger. Actually, I like to add a tiny bit extra because I like my ginger cookies really gingery. Then we've got some baking soda. That's 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So as always, we're going to start the process by preheating the oven. And in this case, we're preheating to 325. Half a teaspoon kosher salt, 3/4 of a cup unsalted butter at room temperature, and then we've got 2 separate things of sugar. We have 1 1/4 cups plus 1 teaspoon of granulated sugar. And what we do with this is we put it in 2 separate times. This extra 1/4 cup we use at the end when we're going to roll our cookies, so our ginger cookies are nice and sugary sweet. 1 large egg and a 1/4 cup of fancy molasses. So the first step is to combine all the dry ingredients. What we're going to do is we're going to take our flour, our ginger, our baking soda, our ground cinnamon. Let's make sure we get all that nice cinnamon in here. And our salt. Now let's just mix them all together. That's step 1. Now let's get our moist ingredients together. Start off with our butter and our large amount of sugar. So we'll just put all that in right away. So what do we need? Our trusty egg beater. Okay, so now our butter and our sugar are together, and I'm going to add 1 large egg. And finally, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of fancy molasses. Scraping out all the last little bits. Incorporate this. Okay, now we can start to add our dry ingredients. So we'll just put in about 1/3 of our dry ingredients at a time. And now our final 1/3. Okay, now that we've incorporated our wet and our dry ingredients, we're going to make the cookies. So what we're going to do is we're going to get about 24 cookies out of this, and we're going to roll balls into approximately 2 tablespoon measures. We're going to roll up a ball, roll it in the sugar, and then put it down on the cookie sheet. Now I line my cookie sheets with parchment paper here. They will expand to maybe 4 inches each, so make sure you leave enough room because we want these to be big, yummy, chewy cookies. So I'm going to pop these in the oven now for 15 minutes. I'll check them around 12 just to make sure, and we'll see what we get. Set the timer for 12 minutes. I'm going to take a little quick peek in the oven to see how they're shaping up. Looking yummy! Okay, so it's been 12 minutes. I'm just going to see if I think that they're done. I'd say so. They look really good to me. Yeah. nicely browned on the bottom, nicely spread out. And you can see how by rolling them in the sugar, it's all separated nice, and it's going to be a nice big chewy cookie. I take this responsibility for my family very seriously, and I do not want anybody to have something that could possibly poison them, so I'm going to have to test them. That's the ticket. And there you have it, yummy ginger Christmas cookies.